Yes, and welcome back to IBO News. Thank you for tuning in. I am your co-host, Aaron Schober, along with me, co-host Josh Lucas. Yes, thank you. And we're here to bring you the news. Just coming off of a presidential election, and kudos to President-elect Barack Obama. He recently won the presidential election, gave up his senatorial seat to take over the previously imaginary position of President-elect.
Very true. President-elect Barack Obama made the position of President-elect official when he stated, "Call me President-elect Barack Obama, or else infidel."
Josh, breaking news. George W. Bush is still the president.
Oh, excellent.
Like, for a little while.
Yeah, that's good news. A lot of people don't know that.
I didn't know.
The Obama campaign was based on the concept of change. The first step by President-elect Barack Obama has been to go back and rehire all of Bill Clinton's old cabinet. Apparently, to Mr. Obama, change equals 12 years ago.
1996. And Hillary Clinton is back in the news. Moving right along. Chicago is known as the Windy City. Apparently now Illinois is known as the Windy State, as Governor Rad Blag of...
I have it here. It's Blaga Jawaga Waga Waga Waga.
Short like a nickname.
Give him a nickname. We'll just call him Blog.
Oh, Blog the Impeacher.
Ooh, I like that because that's what's going to happen to him.
That's right. Because he's trying to auction off Barack Obama's old Senate seat. He just blatantly. I mean, it's great.
Amazingly, included with the auction was going to be a full set of Cutco knives, a 4-day, 3-night cruise, and a date with Hollywood heartthrob Frank Stallone.
Yeah, Frank Stallone was a recent change because the initial reports had that he was, the date was going to be with the music group Hanson.
Ooh, Hanson. I like those guys. But that one chick was hot. Remember the one in the middle, that older brother, younger brother, and then that chick in the middle? Long flowing hair.
You talking about this one right here?
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah, that's a dude. These are all guys.
Oh my God.
Here, just wipe it a little bit there. There you go. You're right.
Good.
And now on to gays in the news. There's nothing happy about being gay these days. Gays everywhere are angry about gay marriage rights being revoked in 3 states, which is ironic. It's ironic that they're angry because gay means happy, which is also ironic because so few gay people are happy.
Very true, very true. Related news, Boy George has been arrested for beating up his Norwegian escort. After reports indicate that the beating was so bad that Boy George has been upgraded to the status of Man George.
You do not want to share yourself with him, let me tell you. Yes. And the Norwegian victim was quoted as saying, "Do you really want to hurt me?" I just realized that.
On to judicial news. New York Giants player Plaxico Burress has been arrested after shooting himself in the leg in a nightclub in New Jersey. He's been charged with discharging a firearm in public and possessing a firearm that's not registered. The basis of his defense is that he had to shoot himself in the leg for he's been diagnosed with rogue leg syndrome. His attorney has come out and stated that if the leg had not been shot, it would have ran rampant throughout the nightclub, causing injury, and potential death.
He could have saved someone's life.
More football players in the courts these days. O.J. Simpson has just been found guilty and sentenced in an armed robbery case. Upon hearing the guilty verdict, Simpson was actually shocked and astonished. As he was leaving the courtroom, he was quoted as saying, "I should have stuck to what I was good at, getting away with murder."
Gosh. You are suggesting that O.J. Simpson should have murdered the man instead of robbing him, right?
Well, hey, I didn't say he did, but judging by history, he probably would have got off a lot better if he would have busted a couple of cats.
Oh, certainly not anymore. The Russian Orthodox Church has lost its head.
Well,
yeah, unfortunately, the head of the Russian Orthodox Church recently passed away, leaving a vacancy in that top position.
Interesting enough, this vacancy was also trying to be auctioned off by Blog the Impeacher. His attempts have been refuted, though.
Yes, yes. But leading the candidacy for the head of the Russian Orthodox Church, T.O. Jackson, actually.
Gotta love Tito.
He looks good in that hat, too.
Russians love Tito.
They do, they really do.
It's the Christmas season, but not everybody's in the holly jolly mood. An atheist group in Washington State called Freedom From Religion has actually placed a sign beside the nativity scene in the Capitol building. The sign states that the current Christmas festival is actually a celebration of the winter solstice. Uneducated atheists all over the world are saying, "What's a solstice?"
I'm not sure either. Pope Benedict XVI is in the news, saying that he wishes to be a pope for the ages. In an effort to reach the youth around the world, the urban cities, he's taken to calling himself P. Benny. And flashing the gang sign, 16. P. Benny and the G.O.D. That's right.
Well, the economic forecast at this point is...
It's bad, very bad. With auto bailouts looming and recently voted down in Congress, but still on the forefront, is smaller auto companies are coming out of the woodwork, requesting aid from the government. The most recent was Schober Motors. And they're mixed between Ford and Chevy and whatever's in my driveway. And figure,
The multi-billion-dollar plea has been asked by the CEO of Schober Motors, who's quoted as saying, Come on,
it's free money.
It's free money. Come on, give us some money. It's free. Why not? 200 Chicago workers at a Chicago window factory have actually staged a sit-in since they were laid off their jobs. Ironically, management has stated that since the layoffs, workforce attendance has been an all-time high. Management has also stated that if half of the industrial fervor that's being showed now that they don't have jobs had been showed while they had jobs, they might actually still have jobs.
Well, Black Friday has come and gone, and despite economic predictions to be negative, the sales were actually up this year, roughly 12%.
12% is what I heard. In related news, Amway Global/Quickstar.com has reported their 9th straight year of casualty-free Black Friday shopping. That's right. And we went there.
And speaking of Amway Global, in the midst of all the economic doom and gloom, the recessions and the buyouts and the cutbacks, Amway Global has shown like a beacon of light through the stink cloud created by all the world's economic system.
Very true, very true. There's actually a recent study that suggests that Amway Global actually operates underneath some type of economic bubble.
Okay, well, explain, Josh. There's been lots of talks of bubbles like the housing bubble and the auto bubble. These bubbles keep popping. Like, what makes the Amway bubble different to where they can throw in more money into their system and reduce prices and everything?
Oh, no fear, Aaron. The Amway Global economic bubble is actually made from the clear aluminum sheets that were used in the movie Star Trek 4. Bonded together with the mystery chemical that holds down John Hufstetler's hair.
Now that makes sense.
Very true, very true. Well, folks, that's the news. For this and more breaking news, tune to YouTube. Look up Lucasfilms. Lucasfilms with a PH. Lucasfilms with a PH. That's it. Signing off, Josh Lucas.
And Aaron Schober. Merry Christmas.